I was watching Andrew Marr, but Philip Hammond's banging on about how wonderful he is. How wonderful Philip Hammond is, and what a good job he's doing. So I can't be bothered. What's his name from Labour, though, has promised that if you vote for them, they'll have a real living wage and you'll be able to afford to scrape by whilst they spend all your taxes on themselves. John McDonnell. That's it. Bloody roll-ups. There's calls for more boots on the ground as crime increases in Cambridgeshire. Now, I suspect this article might be in every sort of local rag. If you don't know about these papers, you can basically... I'd read a whole load of them here one morning, and then I went to Lincoln that morning to see my aunt and uncle, and the same articles were in their local papers, because they just sell them across the board, you see. It's called a syndicate. Always learning on this channel. So calls for more boots on the ground. Funnily enough, crime's gone up. I can't imagine why. Maybe it's because the police do fuck all. I reported 25 years worth of theft in the public purse. We weren't the slightest bit fucking interested in that. But according to this, some crimes go unreported. Which is what Cambridge police are pretending about their mates at the council. There's only one comment. Does someone from the Office of National Statistics, or a lot of Daniel Mansfield, by the way, I've just emailed you, mate. Hope you enjoyed that. There's a lot of statistics from the Office of National Statistics. Statistics. Funnily enough. There's also the National Police Chiefs Council. There's only one comment from Cambridgeshire Police. While we have seen an increase in overall recorded crime in Cambridgeshire and Huntingdonshire, our countrywide increase is lower than the national average. So that's all right then. As long as less people are getting shot and stabbed in Cambridgeshire and Huntingdonshire than in the rest of the country. Fucking hell. I also reported, I did put this on the channel, but I think I deleted it from the very early days. There's a guy called Richard England, who I believe now works for a firm called The Courier Company in Cambridge, who owes me £2,000 in wages. And I went to court and everything, and got, the judge, obviously, he didn't bother turning up, so the judge obviously awarded it to me after I'd dug out some facts and figures. Meanwhile, he'd folded the company I worked for and started a new one, so when the bailiffs went in, couldn't do anything. And the court kept trying to charge me for filling in forms as well. And I'm like, do you not realise I'm skint? So I'm taking it to court so I can get my money back, which I never did. But there was, at the time, there was evidence that he had basically never intended to pay me before I even started the job. So that was obviously criminal, because it's malicious, that then. So, of course, naturally the police weren't interested. I should have worked for the council. They'd crashed the whole station out. They'd been knocking at his door morning, noon and night, wouldn't they? So there you go. It doesn't actually matter if you do report a crime, because the police just can't be fucking bothered. I thought that was fairly fucking obvious to one and all, really. Yes, a lot of shit, really, but... Anyway, I sent Daniel Mansfield, who wrote the article, the letter that Inspector Paul Rogerson sent me, that Cambridgeshire Police would never investigate any crime committed by Huntingdonshire District Council, or interfere with any financial penalties or fines issued by the court either. So you're fucked then as well. It's not just the council. If you've been to court and been unlawfully convicted by a bloke who works for the council pretending to be a magistrate, the police aren't fucking interested either. Yep. That's why crime's going up. There are no boots on the fucking ground. Unless they're all outside my front door, fucking knocking on it. Fucking years it's been since I've seen a copper on patrol in Huntingdon. Don't know about Cambridge. You might see the occasional car pass by. So it should actually read the title, Need Boots on the Ground. Because the only time you ever come out of station is to go on a gay pride march, isn't it? Fuck's sake. Fucking tobacco. Right. I'm waiting. Hopefully I should have a story to run a bit later. I'm just waiting for some facts and figures to come through from someone on Facebook. I'll see you all later.